I want to talk about Texas for a second, if you don't mind.
No, I'd love to talk about Texas. Then we'll go back to some congressional generic stuff. But
let's
do Texas real quick.
Let's cover a little Texas. So this is a Texas Senate poll, and we have Talarico leading by a decent margin, outside the margin of error.
That's not nothing.
And it's a Talarico internal, granted, but it shows, I think, that they feel confident. And he's an excellent fundraiser. And I have relatively high hopes for Texas, given everything that's happened. Paxton's not a good candidate. He's not favored by the National Party, which isn't important for the base, but it's important for money. And John Cornyn was one of those people who was an institutional fundraiser in the Republican Party. And I think losing him is really painful for congressional Republicans. I mean, he's one of many recent, institutional fundraisers in the party who's been pushed out. And I think
John was the oil and gas whisperer for the Senate committee.
Right. And I think, an interesting knock-on effect of Ken Paxton winning and Cornyn being being disconnected from the National Party outside of Congress is that it makes MAGA and Trump more reliant on tech money, the new money. Yeah. I think it pushes them more in that direction. And so we get this kind of sick cycle now where tech is feeding MAGA. And there's a connection here with Ken Paxton. But,
Andrew, that's a really good point, because the complexities of their fundraising right now are it used to be you'd go out to go to the board of a big oil and gas company in Texas, and you'd sit down and the board would all max out to you, and they'd send $250,000 to your super PAC, and you'd walk out of there with call it a $500,000 day, right?
Right.
Well, now they're like calling Larry Ellison or Elon Musk and saying, hey, I need $150 million. And that's not out of the question for them anymore.
Right.
But what you have to do for that is to say, yes, we're going to have a federal standard so data centers can be built everywhere all the time.
Right.
And all of it comes down to a really fundamental question. Does the tech industry's race to do CapEx, capital expenditures on AI, end up obligating these Republicans to subsidizing it federally? And let me tell you, if they get in that box, the American people will be out in the streets with pitchforks and torches.
Yeah.
There'll be people looking up how to make a guillotine.
I'm surprised we haven't reached that point yet. I think we're sort of headed for the tech-MAGA takeover. I mean, the party's gone. Like the party that supported John Cornyn is like supine in the face of MAGA. Correct. And the base. But of course, this is relevant to like the base of the party. The base of the party is with Trump, 100%. I mean, not 100%.
And I keep reminding people, and we've talked about this a bit. There is a mistake people make categorically about Trump's political power. And a lot of reporters make this mistake. He can tell anybody in the primary what to do. Sure. That's like, I used to know this guy in college. He wasn't funny. He wasn't smart. He wasn't good looking, but he could fucking juggle, right? And whatever party you went to, the fucker had tennis balls. He was I hated him. I fucking couldn't. He was in another fraternity next door to us. I couldn't stand this fucking guy because all he could do was juggle. He was just like not a cool guy to hang around with, not funny. This is Trump's one trick. He's got one fucking party trick. He can juggle. He can make the party bark like a dog.
Right. Yeah.
And my take on a lot of reporters is they're like, oh, well, he's so powerful inside the party that makes it. No, it doesn't. This is a smaller and smaller audience all the time for these people.
Yeah.
And look, Texas is a high hill. It has broken many hearts, as somebody pointed out in the chats. Somebody just said that a judge temporarily barred Trump administration from creating the slush fund.
Well, that's good. I'm happy to hear that.
Yeah.
But Ken Paxton, I think, is an interesting character as well. He's sort of a man.
Yeah, he's a degenerate criminal.
He's a man after Trump's own heart. public
protects
relations,
pedophile,
their
rapists.
future career. They're perfect for each other.
They really are.
And this is the kind of person that Trump is okay with being in the Senate. He clearly has absolutely no respect for the institution.
No. Look, he expects obedience from Paxton. If Paxton wins, he'll get obedience from it.
Yeah.
That's just a 101 thing.